The Last Passenger. How a man vanished from a high-security moving train. Midnight. A high-security express train cuts through the darkness at over 300 kilometers per hour. Inside one of its private cabins, a high-profile passenger sits alone. Security cameras monitor every corridor. Biometric sensors track every door. And yet, by the time the train reaches the next station, the passenger is gone. No broken windows. No open doors. No emergency alerts. Just an untouched hot meal. And a cabin locked from the inside. This is the mystery of Cabin 402. The enigma of Cabin 402. On the night of October 18th, a man boarded the Midnight Express under unusually tight security. Witnesses described him as calm, quiet, and traveling under a restricted identity. Two armed guards were stationed at the only corridor exit leading to his cabin. The train departed exactly at 12:03 a.m. At 12:17 a.m., the onboard service staff delivered a hot meal to Cabin 402. The passenger accepted it. The door closed. Nothing seemed unusual. But 20 minutes later, when a guard performed a routine check, the door was still locked from the inside. They knocked. No response. After overriding the security lock, the door slowly opened. Inside they found a perfectly arranged room, a steaming meal that had never been touched, a suitcase placed beside the bed. But the passenger had vanished. The architecture of a moving vault. Investigators first examined the train itself. Modern high-speed locomotives are essentially moving vaults. Windows are reinforced with multi-layer ballistic glass. External doors automatically seal during transit. Opening them at full speed would trigger an immediate alarm across the entire train network. But the system logs showed something disturbing. No doors had opened. No windows had been tampered with. And even more strangely, the biometric floor sensors detected no unusual movement. The two guards stationed at the corridor exit also confirmed something critical. No one entered. No one left. Which means, whoever disappeared from Cabin 402 never walked past them. The phantom trail and digital shadows. Inside the abandoned luggage, investigators discovered something unusual. Hidden within a false compartment were cryptic handwritten notes, encrypted symbols, and a small electronic device. It wasn't a phone. It was a custom communication transmitter. Using advanced 2026 data recovery techniques, digital forensics teams reconstructed its final activity. Just seconds before the disappearance, the device transmitted a signal through a hidden communication channel. And then it shut down. At the same moment, infrared security cameras detected something strange. A brief thermal anomaly inside Cabin 402. A sudden burst of heat, lasting less than 2 seconds. Then everything returned to normal. Even stranger, this happened exactly when the train passed through a signal dead zone between two mountain tunnels. Deconstructing the impossible mechanics. Many online theories claim the passenger simply jumped from the train. But physics tells a different story. At 300 kilometers per hour, the force of the wind alone would create catastrophic impact. The calculated G-force and drag would make survival nearly impossible. Even reaching the exterior of the train without triggering alarms would require opening a sealed door. And again, no door ever opened. Another theory suggested the passenger hid somewhere inside the train. Investigators scanned every ventilation shaft, maintenance crawl space, and mechanical compartment. Nothing. No fingerprints. No clothing fibers. No body heat signatures. But then, a former rail engineer came forward with something unexpected. A classified structural flaw in early versions of the train design. A hidden maintenance access point. Small enough to be missed during normal inspections. And if someone knew its exact location, they could theoretically reach the exterior structure of the train. But the engineer warned. The maneuver would require perfect timing, extreme precision, and it would be incredibly dangerous. The final verdict on the void. So what really happened in Cabin 402? Investigators eventually reached one disturbing conclusion. This was not a spontaneous disappearance. It was planned. The cryptic notes, the transmitter, the timing of the signal dead zone. Everything pointed toward a carefully engineered escape. A disappearance designed to bypass modern surveillance technology. But even today, two questions remain unanswered. Who was the mysterious passenger really? And if he escaped that train, where did he go next? Because according to every official record, the last confirmed sighting of that man was inside Cabin 402. and after that night, he was never seen again. If you enjoyed this mystery and want to explore more unsolved cases and hidden chapters of history, make sure to like this video. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next mysterious story. Also tell me in the comments, what do you think really happened inside cabin 402? Was it a perfectly planned escape, or something far more mysterious? I'll see you in the next hidden chapter.